The final Group 1 race of 2017 is here. The Kingston Town Classic over 1800 metres at Ascot in Perth. Stay tuned for my preview of the race right here on Bevo B5 Productions. Hello racing fans, welcome to my preview of the 2017 Magic Millions Kingston Town Classic. In this preview I'll go through the chances in some depth, the whole field and odds, the speed map, my tips and my Ruffy. So let's get straight into it. Black Heart Bart came second in the Group 1 Railway Stakes over 1600 metres at Ascot 2 weeks ago. Its last 1800 metre race was in the Group 1 Underwood Stakes at Caulfield, where it came 5th. Has only won once over the 1800 metres from 4 attempts. It is a 5-time Group 1 winner. It somewhat came third last start in the Group 1 Emirates Stakes over 2,000 metres at Flemington. Comes back to 1,800 metres where it has only won once out of the 3 attempts. Won the Group 1 Doncaster over 1,600 metres at Royal Randwick earlier this year. Great Shot returns to Ascot after its win in the Group 1 Railway Stakes last start. Has never raced over 1,800 metres but has finished inside the trifecta in its last 4 starts. Tom Melbourne came third last start in the Railway Stakes. Has placed in 6 of its last 7 starts. 5 of them were second placings. Has won once over the 1800 metres out of 3 attempts. Pounamoo came 6th in the Railway Stakes last start. Has won once and placed once out of 3 attempts over 1800 metres. The win was at Ascot. Material Man came 5th in the Railway Stakes last start, has never raced over 1800 metres but has raced over longer distances and won. Is a consistent horse that is yet to finish outside the top 5. Life Less Ordinary is coming off a 32-day spell. Last start it came second in the listed Cup Day plate over 1800 metres at Flemington on Melbourne Cup Day. Has won 1 and second in 1 out of 2 attempts over the 1800 metre distance. Akana Star has come second in its last 2 starts, including the Group 2 WA Guineas over 1600 metres at Ascot last start. Has never ran over 1800 metres but has a good Ascot track record. The 3-year-old will have to take it up to older horses. Only finished outside the top 3 once in its career so far. Perfect Jewel won the Group 2 WA Guineas last start 2 weeks ago. Has won 4 of its last 5 races. Has won 2 from 3 at Ascot. First time racing at 1800 metres. Time now to have a look at the full field and odds for the 1800 metre Group 1 Magic Millions Kingston Town Classic, which will be ran at 4:50 p.m. local time. That's 7:50 p.m. Australian Eastern Daylight Savings Time. Black Heart Bart, no surprise to see that it is the favourite at $3.25. It somewhat has had a solid spring and is backed by the punters at $6. At $6.50 we have the WA Guineas winner of 2017, Perfect Jewel. Tom Melbourne is at $9. Akana Star is at $13. Life Less Ordinary is at $15. Great Shot, of course, won the Railway 2 weeks ago, is at $19. Pounamoo is at $26 as well as All Our Roads. Money Ma is at $26. Material Man is at $27. Gatting is at $51 as well as Royal Star. And then last but not least, we have Cosmic Storm at $61. Silverstream, has been scratched from the Kingston Town Classic. Time now to have a look at the speed map. No surprise to see Great Shot out early. Can it hold on like it did in the Railway though? That's the question. I'm not sure if it can because it is carrying a lot larger weight than it did in the Railway 2 weeks ago. Akana Star you can see on the inside there, and then actually Black Heart Bart on the inside of Akana Star coming from barrier 1. We'll get that inside run. There's no surprise to see Material Man up there as well as Tom Melbourne, which will be up there early. It's somewhat another one of the chances on the outside there. Is at a relatively wide barrier, should be out early as well. So that is the speed map for the Kingston Town Classic. It's going to be a good race. Time now for my tips, and I'm putting Black Heart Bart on top. This horse is the favourite. I like to go away from favourites, but I can't go away from this horse. It ran beautifully in the Railway 2 weeks ago. It was probably unlucky to lose that race, to be honest. It's a 5-time Group 1 winner. It is the best horse in this race, and it's coming from Barrier 1. I guess the only little query is it may get held up from Barrier 1 being on that inside, but it should be away early enough that it won't get held up. It has won over the 1800 metres before, not often, but it has won once before, and this horse is the one to beat in this race, being the Kingston Town Classic. So I'm putting Black Heart Bart on top. I'm finally putting Tom Melbourne in my trifecta. I didn't put Tom Melbourne in my trifecta for the Railway, nor its last race either. So, but I'm putting it in the trifecta this time round. I'm putting it in second place again. It's going to come second in my opinion. It is carrying large weight, but I do like its chances. It ran good in the Railway, third in the Railway 2 weeks ago. Has won over the 1800 metres out of 3 attempts. I think it's going to be up there for its final race of its campaign. It's been a very interesting campaign, a very interesting prep for Tom Melbourne. So I'm putting Tom Melbourne in second place for the Kingston Town Classic. Third, I've gone the WA Guineas winner, Perfect Jewel, who has a good record of late and should do well. Has won 4 of its last 5 races. I can't see it beating the likes of Black Heart Bart and Tom Melbourne, but I'm sure it'll be up there and it will be challenging, that's for sure. So Perfect Jewel with William Pike on board is third for me. And then I've put Material Man in fourth. Is yet to finish outside the top 5 in its career so far, which is fantastic. I actually backed this as a Ruffy a couple of weeks ago in the Railway. It did me good. It did me proud. It came 5th in that race, and I thought it ran good, and I think it should be up there again in this race. I think it will come 4th. So that is my top 4. That is my tips. On now to my Ruffy for the Kingston Town Classic. And my Ruffy of the race is the second place horse in the WA Guineas. It is Akina Star, who I thought went pretty good in the WA Guineas. Finished top 3, and not only that, it only has finished outside the top 3 once in its career, which I think is a fantastic record, to say the least. It's had 8 starts, 3 of them were wins, and 4 of them were second places. So I think this horse is one to watch out for, and I think if you want a Ruffy, I think it's at $13, which is good value for this horse. A little each way bet. I think you could be in with a shot. I think this horse, it's a 3-year-old. It's got the light weight. It could be challenging. It is on the outside of horses such as Black Heart Bart. It could be there in the finish. In fact, I reckon it will be close to the finish. I wouldn't be surprised if it finishes in the top 3. Wouldn't be surprised if it may... Well, actually, maybe I would be surprised if it gets up, because, I'm tipping Black Heart Bart to win and be a strong winner in this race. But it could be up there, and it could possibly cause an upset. So that is Akina Star for me. Ruffy for me for the 2017 Magic Millions Kingston Town Classic. Time now to have a look at the full race card for Kingston Town Classic Day, the final day of the Group 1 days in Perth for 2017. Of course, the final Group 1 of 2017 is the Kingston Town Classic, which must be an honour for Perth to be able to host the final Group 1 of the year. There's some good races in amongst that race card. 3 listed races. It is a 9-race card. It all gets underway with race 1 at 12:24 p.m. local, 3:24 p.m. Australian Eastern Daylight Savings. The listed races include the Jungle Dawn Stakes and also the Listeria Classic, as well as the Taunton Cup over 2,200 metres. Of course, the feature race, the Group 1 Magic Millions Kingston Town Classic, will be ran at 4:50 p.m. local. That's 7:50 p.m. Australian Eastern Daylight Savings time. Where can you watch all the action from Ascot on Saturday? You can watch it on Sky Racing Thoroughbred Central. Or if you want to enjoy all the racing from around Australia, then you can also watch it on Sky Racing 1. So that is the race card for Magic Millions Kingston Town Classic Day. It's going to be another great day of Perth racing, that's for sure. And that is it for my preview of the 2017 Magic Millions Kingston Town Classic. A huge thank you for watching, and if you enjoyed it, make sure to give this video a thumbs up. Also share it as well, and also leave a comment down in the comments down below. Give me your thoughts on the race, who you fancy. I would love to hear your opinion, so just put them in the comments down below and I will be sure to read them. Also press the subscribe button for all my up and coming content that is coming over the next few weeks on this channel. The only way you can stay up to date with my content on this channel is by subscribing. That is the best way to stay up to date, so make sure you press that subscribe button. Over 400 subscribers now, which is very, very pleasing. So thanks very much everyone for watching once again, and until next time, catch you later.